Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Saturday the 12th of July 2025, and our setter is Hurley. So Hurley is one of our regular setters. We get a couple of puzzles a month from them. The last one a couple of weeks ago, a couple of Saturdays ago actually, was 7.5 minutes. The one before that was 6 minutes. But there have been a couple of puzzles up at 24, 21, but generally they are kind of averaging around that kind of 11 to 12 minute mark. So high hopes to get through this relatively quickly without too much difficulty, but you never know. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Home, well behaved, something believed sincerely, in good faith. Yeah, good faith, in good faith. New court rule hit garden business. Anagram court rule hit, I think. Garden business is not haberdashery. Horticulture. I'm going to go without checking the anagram. We've got bold porter, regularly displaying extravagance. Bold. Okay, well, what's this? In expecting popular pupils in expecting in due in pup ills pup in pup popular pupils kids class half missing pupils. Don't know. Okay. Expert in soil. Go get changed. Okay, there's an anagram of soil. Go get changed. Go get. Sorry. Expert is a. Oh, I don't know. Working in relation to tax is on to tax on duty. As you say, gosh, not many here. As you say, gosh, few. Yep. Okay, what's this? Water. Wife is extremely eager. Wiser. Extremely shrewd. Extra shrewd. Excuse me. Initially irritated, rising uproar about drink. Is that sup? What's this? Fi. Oh, trying to spell it correctly. Tasteless is insipid. Let's take a sip then. Okay, this one. Well, skew gold. Landau. Not well known the Landau. Money, 2 notes. Re me, do. Do, I think. Not sure about that actually. Can't be do. Money, 2. Not sure about that. Do, maybe. Believer in God accepts blame for counsellor. Believer in God is an atheist, deist, accepts blame for counsellor. Oh, that's going to be some kind of ist, isn't it? A therapist. Therapist, yep. Blame, rap, take the rap. Nothing held back. Wicked girl. Nothing olive. Oh, who we got down here? Excuse me, Northern Irish broadcast. Any Irish shiner? Shinier. This one, Island Fellow penning 1 poem. Ooh, fellow, man. Imian penning 1, there's my 1. Poem is a not always. Idiom. Providing strong protection lest pet deal unravels. That's surely anagram lest pet deal. Providing strong protection. Shield. Not sure. Let's look at some of the other downs again. In, don't know. Geologist. Expert in soil. Yeah, geologist. I think. Excuse me. Working in relation to tax. Don't know what that is. Don't know that one. This one. Small drink at first for writer. Small, tiny, minuscule for writer. Interesting clue. Newspaper pay increase, raise, praise. Everyday event. Newspaper pay increase. So that's raise is an increase. Everyday event is... Oh, move on to... Come back to that. Leave Selby carrying vase. Maybe. Tango vase, which is... Leaves... Or is it a vessel? Hidden word. Excuse me. That poem I still don't know. Untrusted person in shelter after revolution is an eel, I suppose. 2 elves here, less per deal. Steel. Paddle. Plead. Steel must be. Must be steel, which leaves PTD. Plaid. Plated. Still plated. Okay. Typing tastic today. What is that? Iliad. Lad. Okay. The Iliad, I can go with that. What have we got over here? The money, 2 notes. Money, 2. Oh, is that R? Don't know. This one, believers arithmetic calculation recalled. Little interesting maths to begin with. What the is that? MIL mil believers. Little interesting maths. Some Muslim matters. Very good. Muslim. Newspaper's The Sun, I think. Sunrise. Okay, not razor, rise. 2 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Fan, la, do, money. Don't know what money is. Bold reporter regularly displaying extravagance. No idea. This one, did I look at this? No. Feature of parachute. Drop starts to cause regular injuries, unfortunately. Cause, is that AS or CUE? Q. Feature of a parachute. Parachute drop. Starts to cause regular injuries. NUE. IJRS. Unfortunately, don't know. Was a fan of Fantastic Reds Up Top. Don't know Reds Up Top, isn't it? Was a fan. Don't know what that'll be. Was a fan. Was a fan of, in fact. Fan of Reds Up. Oh no, hang on. Maybe okay. Was it? Yeah, was a fan. Reds Up Top. Either of those could be an anagram. They've both got no. Bold is displaying extravagance is that tin? Yeah, tin. Makes that tuous, I think. Mations. Bold is porter regularly. Is that OTR? Mort. Displaying. But then what's OS? This one, small drink at first for writer. Gosh, don't know what it is. Could just be an S. I've got an S in. Red on top. Yep. Red up top. Sorry. Working is on. In relation to is to tax is to on. Expecting is in. Is that just pup? Feature of parachute drop. Starts to cause regular injuries, unfortunately. Is that just anger? Injuries. Unfortunately, could be an anger indicator. Could be. No, it starts to cause regular. CR. I think. Cry Geronimo. Feature of parachute drop. Static line. Don't know who that is. If this is an S, drink at first. First would be that. Attest. Drink would be for writer. Small drink. Dramatist, okay. Okay, that'd be on dramatist. Red's up top. Was a fan, so that's probably RED, isn't it? Or ED at least. Supported. Glad my anagramming's doing well today. Supported. On. Working. I think that's on duty actually. On duty. Let's leave that like that for now. In. Fold. I think that's pup. Expecting in pup. Is that a phrase about dogs there? So what's the feature of that? Let's write this one down. Just down one down, so to speak. It's got something S. Something S. M. T. And then normally I think that's a shuns, but I feel like a tuous about that really. Bold is presumptuous. I don't know why that is. Bold is presumptuous. Porter regularly. PRT, I don't know. Tuous, displaying sumptuous. Porter, PRE, presumptuous. What's this? Ripcord, okay. That being a ripcord, that being duty, and that being the pup, I think. Yeah, what's gone wrong? What have I gone wrong? Check. Insipid, okay. That's a spelling. Oh, can't spell it again. That's a spelling mistake. I think I'll put myself down from there because I do know how to spell insipid. In fact, I don't know why it is. Yeah, well, I know insipid is spelled like that. So I'm giving myself that one. Right, let's go through those clues. That wasn't too bad, was it? Excuse me. Okay, if you're at home, you're in. Well behaved is good, and something believed is you have faith on it, and sincerely is in good faith. So sincerely is definition. Feature of parachute drop is the ripcord. Starts to cause regular injuries, unfortunately. What is going on there? I think the anagram is CR. Maybe. I need to pause the video and have a look at this. Okay, that was quite complicated actually. So it's an anagram of drop, and then they starts to cause regular injury, so the CRI. So CRI anagrammed with drop, unfortunately is your anagram indicator, gives you the feature of parachute, which is the ripcord. Wife, W, is in the clue. Extremely eager is saying take the ER from eager, the extremes of it. Gives you wiser, which is extra shrewd. Was a fan of, i.e. supported. Fantastic is your anagram indicator that red's up top is an anagram supported. Excuse me. The Greek character phi, probably kind of mid to late in the alphabet. Quiet is P for piano, and a greeting is hi. A believer is a Muslim. Arithmetic calculation record. So we've got a sum going backwards, and then we've got little interesting maths, LIM, to begin with. So the first letters of LI, those words. To secure is to land, and gold is AU. Rare outing for the AU version of gold. A landau is kind of, I think it's like an old cab back in the kind of Victorian type of age. Horse cab thingy. Right, money can be known as tin. We've got two notes. We've got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, T spelled T-I this time, and N for note. Which would relate to if you're making notes, I think, in a book or something. A believer in God. What have we got? Believer in God. Oh yeah, a believer in God is a theist. Accepting the blame. So the blame is rap. Rap going into theist gives you a therapist, which is a counsellor. Nothing is O. Held back wicked. Wicked is evil going backwards. Gives you Olive, which is the name of a girl. NE Irish is an anagram, as indicated by broadcast, of shinier, which is to shed more light. Shedding more light, shinier. Excuse me. Providing strong protection is steel plated will provide strong protection, and that's an anagram of lest pet deal. Unravels is your anagram indicator. Expecting. I think I'm not familiar with this phrase in pup. I think it's to do with. I assume it's when dogs are about to bear puppies. They will be in pup. Popular is in, and pupils half missing. So take the first half of pup, pupils, and lose the second half. An expert in soil. I mean, we've got an interesting one here. Expert. A geologist is an expert anyway, but they're also an expert in soil. And we've got an anagram of soil go get. Anagram indicated by change to get to geologist. Are geologists expert in soils, or are they rocks, or that sort of thing? I'm not sure. Okay, well, if you're working, you're on duty, and if something's in relation to tax, well, in relation to is I'm going to write to you in relation to this matter, on this matter, and tax is duty. Working is your definition. As you say, gosh, few. I mean, that's P-H-E-W. Sound like a P-H-E-W. Few. I'm not sure I say gosh for few, but anyway, not many here is the answer. So few. F-E-W. Initially irritated. A rising uproar is a din, D-I-N, going around a drink, which is a sip, and tasteless is insipid. New is your anagram indicator that court rule hit is an anagram of horticulture, which is a garden business. Bold is presumptuous, that's definition. We've got porter regularly, so the P-R-E, the first, third and fifth letters of porter gives us the pre, and then extravagance is sumptuous, displaying extravagance is sumptuous. A small drink is a dram. At is in the clue, and first, IST, one ST for first, and a writer is a dramatist. A newspaper is the Sun, pay increases a rise, and an everyday event. Well, sunrise happens every day, definitely. Leaves Selby, we've got hidden word vessel, cross leaves Selby, carrying is your hidden word indicator, and a vase could be an example of a vessel. I for Island, a fellow is a lad, penning one, so put an I into lad gives you Iliad, which is the long famous poem, Homer's, I think. And finally, an untrustworthy person, well, an eel apparently. Shelter after revolution, so you've got Lee going upwards. So there we go, all done. 11:33. Silly little spelling mistake, but I'm giving myself that one. Thanks for watching.